Hello, this is going to be my first live devlog on this YouTube channel for Creature Rumble. And basically I'm just going into some of the stuff that has changed from the last update. Those are privated. This is going to be the first one that's live. There's been quite a few changes since the last update. I was able to get spring break completely off, so I basically just worked on this full time. Below, we'll start with the power-up shops here. This is pretty simple, basically showing a 3D model of whatever power-up that you'd like to buy. I think this is pretty cool. You can rotate it too, and it'll just show everything. And then you can click buy if you would like to buy it. And then next is the achievements. This is, I'm really happy with this. There might be some cutting in and out of like models, and you can see like this model's not loaded in fully. Just ignore that. That's because I'm playing in the editor currently. But basically, for each achievement you have on a specific creature, it'll pop in here. Right now I just have 10 loading in. But yeah, it'll pop in this jar, and you can kind of spin it around, play with it. I'm really happy with this. I think it looks pretty cool. And then each one corresponds. So this is the orb, and it'll spawn one orb, and then a trophy will spawn one of these trophies. The other thing you might notice is this is the biggest change so far. So this is very temporary right now, but basically I completely redid how the game is saved and loaded. Before it was just one game that you could play, and I wanted to go for more of a roguelike type game. So I'm planning on setting up a system where you basically, beat a node and then you can go to the next one and the next one. Right now this is just, obviously that you can tell it's just fish buckets, so it's nothing crazy right now. And then you can also go to the endless map as well. So there'll be an option to play like a campaign map and then also a endless map. And we'll start with the campaign. So these are all unique maps that are spawned in. So if you go into here, it shows you all the information, what reward you'll get from it, the runes that you start with, the difficulty. This is like basically the map tile, the creatures you have. And then I already have this one played, so when you play it, it saves all that information, and it's all loaded in here. So this is the map that I have, just a 2D version of it, and then all the cards that I have equipped, and how many tiles are defeated. So we'll go into this one right here. And then when we load in, you'll probably notice there's quite a few changes with the UI. I tried to update a lot of the buttons, make things look good. Much of this is still the same as it was before. I also updated like a lot of performance things too, so the game runs a lot faster, it saves a lot faster, so that's pretty good. The other biggest change was in the battles. So we'll go into a battle here, and I'll show you some of the big changes. So once we get into the battle, there is some different UI changes. These new arrows, I think they look pretty good. One of the bigger changes is you can now click on 3D cards, and that way it'll show the card more up close, just in case like you obviously can't read the ability here. You can always check your enemy cards down here, but if you are curious, you can also click on them. Another big change I added was when you hover the cards now, your player cards, they kind of bounce a little bit, kind of to show that you're hovering it and it's clickable. So I like this animation. I think it looks pretty good. Go here, and then you can click on both of them too. And this is the other big thing with the creature transitions. It's not fully working yet. I'm working with the Fiverr artist closely to make it more modular with the time, so I can just set how fast and how slow I'd like it to be. But you can pretty much expect it to be similar to that. We'll select again. Again, you can see what card it is. But the cards will spawn in, and then it'll come down, and then they'll get replaced right there, and then they'll start attacking. So yeah, much of this is similar to last time in the playing, in the actual battling in the gameplay. But the biggest change really is the saving and the loading of the cards. So I'll show you an example here. We'll set it up with 3 crustacean soldiers right at the end. And then if we go back to main menu, go back to the node that we clicked on, which was this one, it'll load in right here with the crustacean soldiers. And then each one saves different maps. So this node right here has all the information in the specific cards. I think once I start streamlining it more and actually making things work, you'll have two sets of cards, one for the endless and then one for the save map. And then other than that, I'll go into some of the things the fiber artists have made. Some of these are really cool. The artists have been doing a great job. So we'll start with here. This is the Tundra Bear. Really like this. These are not animated yet. They're just the 3D models. And here's the Parasaurilla 3D model. I really like these. Are a lot smoother than they were before, and I actually kind of like that better than with the low poly designs. And then last, the Shogun Panda. So yeah, I really like these. I think these look pretty good. And then other than that, there is some art. So I'm planning on making a basically kind of like a textbook of these creatures in game that you can view, and it shows them where on the map they live and all that. These look really good. The artist has been doing a great job, and so it basically just shows this is the chain whale, you know, where it lives on the map, the size, lifespan, habitat, and then here is the tiger, Siberian. So yep, and then I'll also show the map. And then here's the sketch for the map. I think this looks really good. It's not quite like Pangea, but you can kind of tell it's very similar. But yeah, this is a rough sketch of the map, and then all the creatures will have different places that they live on. And this is the map that the nodes will spawn on as well. So depending on where you battle, there'll be different creatures at those nodes that you're going to battle. And then also different creatures that you could potentially capture while playing through the map. And from here on out, I'm going to plan on posting devlogs on this channel. You can probably expect them every month to a month and a half. And depending on how much traction this gains, I might add some more updates here and there, or get some feedback. And also, if you're watching this and you have some advice or some things that you notice that you think could be better, definitely place your comments down below. I'd love to read them, and all the feedback is really appreciated. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.